Other grade sixes, it's Mr. C. Let's see if I can still do some maths. Some of you have really grasped the section quite well, but there are a few that are struggling a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly run through exercise 12.6, and hopefully by the end of it, you'll see how easy geometric patterns really are. All right, so to start off, you need to use what they've given us. So they've given us the diagram numbers, number 1, 2, and 3, and they've given us the number of beads for number 1, 2, and 3. So first thing first is to put these beads into our table under the correct diagram number. Okay, so that's quite easy. Let's have a look. Diagram number one had how many beads? Only 1. I've put that in. Sorry, I'm working through the camera, so it might be a bit weird. Diagram number 2 had how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if I got that. Yes, I've got 5. Diagram number 3 had 3, 6, 9 beads. Did I put that in? Yes, I've put that in. Is there a diagram number 4? No, that's where it stopped. But now we need to use what we have in our table. Okay, so here we can see a pattern. Always look at the number of beads. Right, there's a pattern. To get from number 1 to number 5, what happened? Okay, I'm just going to do this little skip. We went up by 4. To get from 5 to 9, we went up by 4. Okay, so we know what it's going up by each time. It's going up by 4. So the same will happen for diagram 3 to diagram 4. 9 plus our 4 would be 13. Do we say plus 4 from diagram 4 to diagram 9? No, that can't be. We can't do that. All right. So that's where we need to find a rule. All right. Now to start us off, it's always going to be, the rule is diagram number multiplied by something. That something is how much it's going up by each time. It is going up by 4. Okay, but that is not the end of the rule. So let's test it. So we are saying we simply need to multiply by 4 to get the next number in the pattern. So let's test that. Or to multiply by 4 to get the number of beads. Right, so let's say 1 multiplied by 4 is 4, but my answer is 1. And we know that's correct because that's what they gave us. Okay, so that can't be correct. Right, but that's where you need to adjust your pattern. Okay, so 1 multiplied by 4 is 4. What do we get? What do we need to do to get from 4 to 1? We subtract 3. Right, so let's test that. 1 multiplied by 4, subtract 3 is 1. Okay, let's now put this rule into our next diagram number. See, the rule is diagram number multiplied by 4, subtract 3. So let's try that. Diagram number 2 multiplied by 4 is 8, subtract 3 is 5. Cool, okay, it worked for the second one. Let's check for the third one. Diagram number 3 multiplied by 4 is 12, subtract 3 is 9. Hey, it's working. Let's see for diagram number 4. 4 multiplied by 4 is 16, subtract 3 is 13. Alright, pause the video quickly and try the rule for number 9. Don't cheat, make sure you pause the video. Okay, so let's test it. 9 multiplied by 4, we get 36. Subtract 3 is 33. So you can see from 13 to 33, we don't simply plus 4. Okay, so that's where our rule comes in place. Now they've given us the number of beads, but they haven't given us the diagram number. This is how I want you to set it out when you are looking for the diagram number. Okay, it's very easy. We are looking for the diagram number. We know our rule is multiply by 4, subtract 3, and we already know how many beads we have. Okay, so you're allowed to use your calculator to test out different options for our answer over here. All right, so try it out quickly. Put a number in this little equation and see if you can get to 45. All right, and if you did that correctly, you would have noticed that 12 multiplied by 4 is 48, subtract 3 is 45. So diagram number 12 is correct. All right, so make sure you always put your rule underneath. Remember, we found how much it is jumping up by each time by using what they gave us. Putting that into our rule, it's always going to be diagram number multiplied by how much it's jumping up by, and then you just need to adjust it accordingly.